Good afternoon. Welcome to TK's Geek Room. Today, we're going to talk about Masters of the Universe Chronicles King Grayskull. As you guys have seen in maybe some of my prior videos, I have zero background or really nostalgia for Masters of the Universe. I of course, watched the cartoon as a kid and things of that nature, but it just never really stuck with me. G.I. Joe was always my thing. And, however, right, Joe's kind of slowing down a little bit right now, and you get this brand new spiffy line from Masters of the Universe in a scale that's a little closer to 112 that I love. So let's dig in and see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to talk about the package a little bit. Really nice artwork on the box. Got some texture there. Bright, shiny, very nice painting, rather. Cool picture of King Grayskull on the one side. Just wrap around a little bit on the other. I think long term, this edged corner is going to be unique. We'll have to see how that goes. Of course, Scareglow had it as well. On the back, we have what is likely a render, I would guess, of the actual figure. But it could be actual photo, I guess. A couple action poses. Thing that I thought was cool about Scareglow, they continued here. King Grayskull, heroic ancestor of He-Man. He-Man's ancestor once ruled Eternia with wisdom and compassion as he protected the planet from the Snake Men and the Evil Horde. Hopefully that means in the Chronicles line we will get the Snake Men and the Evil Horde relatively quick, because those figures could also go well with Mythic Legions as well. Now, let's open this bad boy up. This was a Mattel Creations exclusive. Could not get it at retail. On the inside here, you have a cool little blue line sketch of the character. Here we have just a nice little insert covering it up. That is removable artwork if you wanted to frame it, use it as a backdrop, whatever the case may be. So let's put that there for now. And then we can see we have King Grayskull in here. Okay. And there's a little compartment here where that weird turn is in the box, in the corner of the box, that has all of the accessories. Kind of reminds me of the Classified when they were coming in the windowless box, and they had the little footlocker in there. All right, so let's give it a minute. I'm going to get this fella out of the box. Nobody wants to hear that crap, and I'll be right back. All right, there you go. He's out of the cardboard prison in this case. No plastic involved. We have the figure and its accessories, the shield, the axe, the sword of power, and some fisted hands, coming with sea grip hands. So let's talk about this figure a little bit. Cloth cape, we'll start there. Cloth cape, no wire, reasonably cheap. I mean, it's not going to tear off of him, right, sitting on his shelf, but it's not the greatest quality, but it's all right. It's not bad either. The shoulders pads you can see tie into the harness. They are not into the body. There's both. You could hypothetically remove those shoulder pads from the harness. We're not going to, though, because that would look silly. The head, limited mobility backwards just because of all that fabulous blonde hair. Down looks pretty good, but he is pretty well, but then he's got silly hair, hat hair, or whatever you want to call it, sticking straight up. So, whatever. I just like looking at the neck pegs on these, right? It's the same one that was on Scareglow. So, they're being consistent, at least with the two figures that have come out so far. Under that harness, you can see we have a diaphragm. Ball joint gets pretty good movement, leans way back, leans way forward, rotates well. We do have a butterfly in there on both sides. And if we move it around a little bit, the way those biceps sit on kind of a little ball, but we are not getting we're not getting no two-hand grip on that sword. No way in hell. Like I could probably force it a little bit for a quick photo op or something, but you don't want to do it on your shelf for a long term. That would not go well. Plus, he kind of looks like a dork holding it like that. It's just not close enough. Anyway, pop those back out. Take the sword out. He is double jointed, very smooth. We got wrists, ball joint. We got some little gauntlets on there. If you pop hands off, you could remove the gauntlets if you want. Don't know why you would. They're cool. Got a different kind of gauntlet on the other arm. Same articulation, double jointed. Wrist spins on a little ball in there. You got this weird overlay in the middle. I think the skirt portion of it on the back side looks pretty good. Oh, look. If you go back up underneath that harness, there's also a sling in there for either the sword or the axe. Probably the axe would look better, but it is there. Can hold it. The front of this loincloth is what gets me. I mean, first off, it looks like a damn beard. But, and it just looks too big. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to differentiate it from He-Man a little bit. But, I don't know. It just looks a little weird to me. I don't know. Again, maybe it's supposed to look like that. I don't know what the source material is for this character. But, whatever. Moving on. No drop down. Oh, he does have drop down hips, but he does not have a thigh swivel. On those knees, he does have double jointed pinless knees. We have a boot cut. And we have a foot swivel and a rocker. Same over here. We got a little bit of a drop down. We got a good bend. We got that boot swivel. We got a rocker. And we got a good flex. I mean, he poses really good right out of the box. Like I say, I've not had a lot of He-Man. Like, I've literally only had two. I've got Scarecrow and I've now got this one. Both of them have been extremely smooth joints coming right out of the package. Very impressed with that. Hopefully they can keep it up and they're not just bamboozling us with the first couple lines to get us hooked, or the first couple characters to get us hooked. And they keep that quality as they move forward. It's really, really nice, though. How did they use their shield? Oh, like, so their shields are pretty cool. Like, they don't have the weird handle that Mythic Legions has. They got not a knock on Mythic Legions. It's just weird to me. But anyway, got the leather straps to hold the shield on. Maneuver that around. I always actually prefer an axe with He-Man. Again, I'm not a MOTU fan overall. I just see a cool toy and I want it, so I got it. And maybe, I don't know, for posing purposes, I don't think that looks too bad. There you go. That, my friends, is King Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe Chronicles line. I'm impressed. I'll see what they get next. I am not ordering the movie figures. Not a movie figure guy. I don't care what the movie is. I don't like it. I think the aesthetic's weird. I prefer I want my toy to look like a toy, not a person in toy form. So anyway, I will patiently wait for whatever the next Chronicles non-movie release is. At this point, I've not heard anything, but I'm sure it won't be long. All right, guys. Thanks.